So these are very, very quick, very easy to do. You're going to start with a clean jar, the eggplant. I washed the eggplant here. Let me do this here. Right there. Eggplant, mint, jalapeno peppers, garlic, salt, and vinegar. That's all you need for this, for the pickled eggplant. Okay. Okay. Right now I'm just peeling our cloves of garlic. I'm going to put a layer of cloves in each one, but I just, because the family likes it so much. It's an old Italian recipe. This is Filomeno Rosa's recipe. Okay, so the process for doing the garlic, again, take your flat of your blade, press down on it till it snaps. Hear that snap? And then it'll peel right off. Makes for quick work.
All right.
Okay, we're going to set all that aside. And then our eggplant, we're going to peel this back because we want to use as much of it as we can get without losing it. Take these tops off. So not messing with that too much. I will tell you, of course, with any peppers, those of you that have not done this before, when you do the peppers, make sure you don't rub your eyes. I don't care how much your nose itches. If you get it anywhere near your eyes, it's gonna burn really, really bad.
Cool.
Our eggplant here, as you can see, we're doing nice thin slices. Let me get them all done. About a quarter of an inch thick. So you need to get these in here. You want to make sure your eggplant, well, your ingredients are of good quality. Get them as fresh as you can, either from your grocery store. If you've got a local farm market, make sure that farm market has picked it that day, if at all possible, so that you know when it came in.
Is there any way for feeling it that you can tell that it's fresh?
What you're going to look for, okay, this has got a little, I don't know if you can see this on this camera, but there's a little bit, it's a little dull here. It should be nice and shiny. Whoops. See how the shine on this one? The difference. This is a little older. This has been sitting around just a little longer, and that was from the farm market. This I got from work. This is our jar. We're going to pickle in. I'm going to do a little bit of... Now you can either slice them into slices, or you can cut them into quarters or eighths.
The jalapeno, right?
This is the jalapeno. Yeah. We're going to do this one this way, just because it's a little easier. I'm going to do them like that. It doesn't really matter how you cut them. We're going to do a layer of the eggplant in the bottom. About an inch. And we're going to take a tablespoon canning salt. This has a lot of salt in it.
Okay, so you do a layer of eggplant and how much salt?
A tablespoon. Roughly a tablespoon per layer. We're going to throw in a couple of small cloves of garlic. And our peppers. And a sprig of mint. I'm going to do a couple sprigs on this one because it's in the bottom. You just keep layering this in.
Now, if you can't get fresh mint, you can use peppermint candies, can't you?
Yes. This is spearmint that I'm using today. My peppermint got kind of taken over by the lemon mint. And haven't tried it with lemon mint, but the spearmint will work nicely. We have done it in the past with peppermint candy when we decided to do it in the middle of winter. And worked beautifully. Another layer here. And our family likes the garlic pickled. As you can see, it doesn't take very many of the eggplant to fill 1 gallon jar. But it's going to take approximately 2 weeks to cure in the jar before it's really ready to eat. And it can last on the shelf for a very, very, very long time. We've got some that's 3 or 4 years old yet. What the Italians will do with this is use this as a meat substitute. For those that have been to Panera Bread, they have a pickled portobello mushroom sandwich. It tastes kind of along that line. The thing too is this, everything in here has medicinal value. So you have the protein in the eggplant. I forget what the medicinal value of that is, but everybody I think knows the value of garlic and helping to reduce cholesterol in the system. Great for the heart. Jalapeno peppers, any of your the pepper family is really good for you. I've got white vinegar here, but you can also use the apple cider vinegar, which again has more medicinal values that you use. But we use this to ward off colds. We use this almost as much as, we use this before we have the detox formula for getting rid of colds, just getting them out of the system.
Does this have to be refrigerated?
Nope.
Not at any point in the process?
Nope, just set it out on the counter, make sure that the vegetables are pushed down below the top of the line of the vinegar, and then generally what I'll do is either a baby food jar or a small, just any small jar to push that down, hold it down, and just set the cap on, and it works really well. It's so simple. It just sits on the countertop, and you don't have to seal it.
Really?
No. There's enough salt and vinegar in this that it stays.
Cures itself.
Yep. And in 2 weeks, it's ready to go. Okay, this is one we had from 2 years ago. As you can see, it does not need refrigeration. You just got to keep your vegetable level below the vinegar line, which Ed took the jar out that I had in there to push it down.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have everything in there, I'll stick another layer of mint on the top. I'm going to put we put 2 on the top. I'm going to put 2 on the bottom. We'll put 2 on the top here. The mint. And now that we have that done, I got to find a jar or something to push this down with. A little bit down there, and that's it. Here, Ed, we'll just crush this down.
Shouldn't we put some saran wrap or something under the lid to help make a seal?
Well, you don't need a seal.
Okay, just asking.
You don't need. This is simply to protect the lid from the acid and the peppers that are going to release, because it will eat through the lid, and that will keep everything down there, and that can sit out on the counter. It does not have to be refrigerated, and it's already starting. You can see, of course I got a purple thing on here, but the color's already starting to release from the eggplant, and that's beautiful. Okay.
About a half hour. Took about a half hour.
Doesn't take long.